Hi, it's Marty Manning here for Valleywide Recycling. And of course, with Earth Day right around the corner, we want you to be thinking about recycling. Of course, we want you to think about recycling all the time. Recycling changes everything. Becky Borquez is with me from City of Peoria. Now, let's tell everybody where we are.
We are currently at the Phoenix Material Recovery Facility.
And Stephen Hall is with me from Maricopa County. And basically, and we're going to get into much more detail, but basically what happens here?
When you bring in your recycling or you actually put it in your recycling bin and curbside, this is where it's taken. And this is where it's basically sorted and baled for later use. When your material is dumped curbside, it is picked up by the government agency, brought here, it's dumped here by the trucks. The front loader then picks it up, brings it over to the conveyor belt that's off to the left here, and then it moves on from there.
And so what we're seeing here, Becky, comes literally from all over the valley, right?
Yes, we accept material from the City of Phoenix, the City of Peoria, some of the private entities. They all bring their items here.
And right away, while we're watching the trucks dump things out here and everything, we're already seeing stuff that shouldn't be in the recycle bins.
Correct. As you can see, there's some branches in there, some dirty diapers, some bag materials. Plastic bag is your greatest offender of the material recovery process. So,
you know, I just saw some shredded paper. What about that?
Shredded paper is acceptable, but you have to bag it in a clear plastic bag. That way, when it moves to the sorting process, they can identify it easily and put it in the right bin.
Boy, it's really piling up fast. There must be an awful lot of the stuff that goes through here every day.
That's true. There's about 400,000 homes are serviced, and there's about 350 tons of recyclables come through here daily.
So what we're looking at now is actually right at the very beginning of the sorting process, and there's quite a process going on here.
Yes, there is. Keep in mind that when we put these items in, some of the items can be contaminated, and that means that items are not recyclable. So we have to throw them away as trash. So what you're seeing here is the first step of removing as much garbage as possible.
They're actually looking for any trash that is made into the recycle bins, such as plastic bags or garbage or anything that's foreign that cannot make it through the recycling.
Okay, while we're looking at all this, Becky, why don't you remind people what should be going in, what we do want to recycle?
Okay, some of the items that you can recycle are plastic bottles, plastic jugs, glass bottles, and jars of all colors. You have the greens, the browns, and the clears. Also, you can recycle magazines, phone books, cardboard, food boxes, newspaper, aluminum cans, and metal cans. You can also recycle shredded paper as long as it's in a clear plastic bag.
Milk cartons?
Yes, you can.
And Stephen, maybe even more importantly, let's remind people what does not go in that recycle bin.
Plastic bags are the worst thing. You really want to keep the plastic bags out of there. It clogs up the machinery, and it's a real problem. But on top of that, you don't want any grass or yard waste, any food waste, diapers, clothing, or any foam products.
So after all the sorting is done, this is the conveyor belt that's bringing everything over here to send it to the landfill. What kinds of things are we seeing in here, Stephen?
This is basically where you're seeing the plastic bags. You're seeing a lot of the garbage that doesn't make it through the recycling, what the guys were sorting over there on the other side.
And it's going to go into this big room here where it'll be loaded into trucks and taken off to the landfill, which is where you should have sent it in the first place.
As you can see, the garbage is now removed. Most of the garbage is removed from the cardboard, and you can see that the cardboard is being separated and cleaned out, prepared to be baled and sent out.
And boy, those conveyor belts in the middle are really moving fast. There's a lot of paper there.
Yes, they are. 80% of the products that we receive here is paper, so it's a majority.
But what about all the metal and glass? What happened to that?
It's actually sorted just past the original people that you saw sorting there. It's actually went through several screens. And then the heavy metal is removed by a magnet. The aluminum cans are removed. Then you also have the glass that's removed.
And here, let me show you where it all goes.
When everything's sorted, it's compacted into bales for easy transportation and sold to recycling companies.
And that recycled can that you recycled will end up in a store shelf in 29 days.
The aluminum going through here turns around, and 29 days later, it's a new can again. That's what recycling is all about. Everything that you're seeing there is not going into a landfill because you took time to recycle. Isn't that amazing? But obviously, we need your help. You are the first step in the recycling process. If you'd like more information, Becky, where can we look online?
You can log on to recyclevrp.com or contact your local city or county.
There you go. And Stephen, let's give them that message one more time.
Recycling changes everything.
Recycling changes everything, and it starts with you.